damn it, boy.
My kind of party.
Yo, what's up? How you doing? Yo, ladies and gentlemen, hello, boys and girls. Oh wait,
Hold on.
Hold on.
Because Mark's being an idiot.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's lit. By reading the title of this video, it should be obvious to you. I finally found one, and we are on our way to pick it up. I went and looked at it, bought it last night. Now we got the trailer hooked up. I got Char Binks. So yes, I have bought a 91 EF hatch. It has a strange story that we'll get to later. It seems to be in pretty decent condition. It's a 91, and it is kind of a.
It's charcoal gray.
No. It's a special name. Also, shout out to Tamila for sending me out.
The vape pen.
Your boy got the hookup. GoPro, so we're gonna try the GoPro out today a little bit. Just make sure it's all functioning. So we're gonna switch to that.
Gave you a GoPro?
No, I had to buy it. He didn't give it to me.
Damn, I got one. I'm gonna sell you cheap as shit.
Oh, you got one?
It don't have a screen on it.
Oh, no, nobody wants that. And we're gonna do it. And we are back with a GoPro. We're gonna go pick up this car, and when we get there, we will show you the car, take a look at it, then we'll load it on the trailer, try to get it back to the shop. If we can get into the shop, because they've been redoing the parking lot out in front of it. Whatever. So, be back at you in a minute. This is not what you want right here. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Boy. She a classic, son. Back there. Yeah, the carpet's gonna have to get pressure washed. I don't know what it is. I think somebody vomited in the passenger carpet. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Well, that's what I'm saying. After, yeah, even I was. And then after a little while, you start to like see the potential in it. Because here's the thing.
You keep this and you actually do a lot of work with it. I'm gonna be curious to see the.
That's the plan.
Let me see that mohawk.
2JC, no shit. So oddly enough, you got the Japanese writing, and it's a D15B, not a B2 like it's supposed to be. And you can see where he put the bolts back in the trans. Worst case scenario.
It's cool though, because you'll have an EF.
It's got AC.
You have an EF daily, and so will I.
Yeah, I mean, the plan.
You know what I was thinking? I was like, man, it'd be cool to wrap my EF.
Yeah, you should probably do that. But look at like the valance is good, the front bumper is good. All the tires are kind of holding air. He said he pumped them up 3 or 4 days ago. It's only got 140,000 miles on the body, if you believe the clusters. I was like, dude. He's like, yeah. She's a little rough right now, but she's mostly dirty. Let me try to get her into neutral. I'm gonna put the key. Okay. She's just gonna need a deep clean. Well, we got it on the trailer here. This is the only thing of concern. It's not bad. Doesn't have it on this side. For the most part, the body is straight. Stock suspension, everything is still there. You know, just an old EF. Well, we got it. Check out this fly whip with the ice cream and the offsets, Playboy. Just got them STRs. The whole front of the car is covered in mud. Just pulling out of the driveway. It's a little dirty. Truck too.
This is a perfect dollar bill. Take it. Piece of shit.
First world problems.
They took the worst dollars and it won't take my good one. Somebody gave me fake freaking money. I know what it is. You better take this goddamn dollar right now, or I'm gonna break in and steal you.
Holy shit!
Oh! Yes, and we got that on camera.
Damn it, boy.
That was awesome.
That was 100% unedited, too. So watch us stick our money in. This one doesn't work.
There's a shitload of quarters in there.
Oh, boy, you can't catch a break in the ghetto around here. Just put $1.50 in.
Yeah, I did. I put $1.75.
Only in the hood. Finally made it to a car wash that worked. Halfway clean now. Not really, but it's better. Redoing the parking lot. I got the hatch in the shop. So we'll get into this later and start digging into this thing. Right now I gotta go take an ECU to Graham's house because he's doing a swap. So over here we got Grimace's little D16 race car swap here. Yeah. So it's an A6 block with a Z6 hub and a CRXSI transmission. I'm about to wire it up. We'll see how it goes. Another EF, we've got it wired down here. Filling it up with coolant. The oxygen sensor is not hooked up. That's damn. That's the worst fan I've ever felt. Oh, there it goes. Okay guys, so I got this thing back at the shop and today's Sunday. It's raining outside. Luckily they finally got the parking lot done, so now I can be back at the shop. And starting tomorrow, I'm gonna try to start daily uploading. So be looking for video, you know, every night. I'm gonna try to at least. Because I'm gonna get to work on this thing. So let's go take a look at it. So you guys saw earlier of us picking this thing up. So the good news is that I got this thing cheap, and I mean cheap. One of the weird things is that supposedly, and by all the numbers checking out, this is supposed to be a motor from Japan, a low mileage D15B from Japan. The story is that whoever installed it didn't tighten the transmission bolts. The transmission bolts fell out, the transmission separated from the engine. They went outside to start the car one day and it wouldn't start. The car sat for a while and then they tried to put the car back together. They think because it sat for a while there's something wrong with the starter or maybe even the flex plate is bent. It is an automatic, so everybody can say boo-hoo on this one. Boo-hoo, but it is a hatch. It's a 91, which is exactly what I was looking for. They had the door panel off. I've got it over there in the corner. It was sitting in the back seat along with the exhaust that had ripped off when they towed it home. It's got a little bit of that cancer right there, but not on the other side. That's the only spot really that's bad. Of course, these are bad, but I got this here locked here just to hold it in place. It's actually all there for the most part. I mean, you don't see these in this color very often, and I like how the bumpers are matched to the color. It's got, the body is for the most part pretty straight. The corner panel's in great shape. Doors are pretty good. The other door's in better shape than this one, but there's a little ding here, a little bump there. I don't know what that's from. It's like something was there when they shut the door or something. Now, of course, the seats are completely dilapidated and gone, but you know, not a big deal. But you could tell like 2 or 3 years ago, this car was really clean. I mean, and the good news is, listen to this. Shuts like it's supposed to. Listen, one more time. Let's give it one more time. One more time. Shuts like it's supposed to. It's got all 4 mud flaps. The only damage is here on this. Well, I don't know what they did right here, how they caught that. He's actually got a replacement light, but obviously we're gonna have to replace this fender. But the bumper, still good. Even this filler piece is still good. The headlights are still good. No tabs broken on that. It has all the AC lines. It is, for the most part, stock OEM. Still got the stock airbox, so no You know, Ricer Kid absolutely abused it. It's even got these little plastic covers, which you never see. So if it is a low mileage engine and I can get it running and it runs good, it doesn't smoke, it doesn't tick, it doesn't knock and all that stuff, then I'm just gonna run this D-Series. Now clearly we're gonna 5-speed swap it, and the good news is I've got everything to 5-speed swap it. I've got the pedals, the transmission, clutch, flywheel, pressure plate, clutch cable, what else? ECU, the pedal set, shifter, shift linkage. I've got all that stuff. So this is definitely 100% going to get swapped to a manual. Obviously, I've gone through a couple cars as daily drivers. Now, the only thing I was kind of annoyed about is the windshield. I don't know what this is, but it looks like it's where the windshield is like separating or something. So even though the windshield is good and there's no cracks in it, it looks like that's gonna have to be replaced. One of the things that blew my mind is that, I don't know if you can see it in here, 144,000 miles on an EF. You never find EFs with that low mileage. And we all know that, you know, these old cars, people can swap the clusters in them, but just based on everything else I see, the mileage seems pretty correct. I don't think anybody would waste their time swapping this cluster. The guy basically just wanted it out of his front yard. He had a couple other cars. It had been sitting there for like 2 years. The gas tank was drained. We'll see what happens. This thing could be a nightmare, or it could be a nice, awesome, clean car. We're just gonna have to find out. Okay, I just hooked the battery up. We're gonna see what happens with this thing. Okay, here the main relay, that's good. That is an odd sound. Could be a broken timing belt. Could be a bad starter. So far the story checks out. Does it need a starter, or is there a broken timing belt or camshaft? Okay, I just pulled the starter out and swapped it out with another one that I had from a manual. Apparently they are the same on EFs, so let's cross our fingers. See if this does something. That's not a good sound. Okay, so I think we have a verdict on what is wrong with this. I just turned the motor over by hand at the crank, and the motor definitely has compression as it spins. You could tell the timing belt is spinning. So we took the starter off and looked, and the torque converter is not spinning at all. So we're pretty sure that the torque converter flex plate itself is actually cracked or broken. So it seems like there's only one solution for this guy, and that is manual swap it. Tomorrow I'm gonna get in here, get the car in a better position to get the shop cleaned all up so that I can really keep things organized and get to work on this thing. Yeah, so the plan is, I guess that I think what I'm gonna do, because this thing is so filthy and so dirty, I guess starting tomorrow I'm just gonna start tearing this thing down. But I'm really excited about this project. I hope a lot of you are and wanna watch this thing come along. To be honest, I don't have a huge budget right now, mostly because, you know, Logan Paul likes to put dead bodies on YouTube. If the motor is good, we're gonna save the D-Series in it and go from there and just have fun with this one. This wasn't gonna be, you know, a high dollar, you know, build or anything like that. Now, if you guys wanna help the channel out and help this build to move along, I have a store on Teespring. I'll put a link in the description where you can get a hoodie and shirts, and that really helps support the channel. Thank you guys all so much. To anybody out there that has bought a hoodie or a shirt already, thank you so much. If you like this video, click like. If you like what you're about to see, click subscribe. Big shout out to Zosh for shouting me out on his channel the other day. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video on getting started on this thing. So peace out and keep on living your dreams. See ya.